All right, guys, I am back. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on the phone and the charger stuff because it was down to like 1%. I didn't realize that my charger wasn't like actually working. So luckily it didn't cut off the other two videos I just recorded. So yeah, anyhow, yeah, let's do this little journal here, and I'll show you in a minute what that cutie pie thing is. Okay, so we're gonna make these. These are notebooks that are just like regular notebooks. These little guys here, I usually get them like in a 3 or 4 pack at Walmart. So if you wanted, I mean, you could probably, if you had like a wholesale place, you could probably just buy them there in like a even bigger pack, I would guess. So I cut out of cardstock, the heavier the better, a 5-inch by 9-inch piece, and that is if you're using the 5x8 notepads. Okay, so I just kind of line it up like so, and then I kind of set it to the side here. Just make sure I'm kind of lined up with everything. Okay. Then I just hold it down. And I would use a glue that you can reposition easily if needed. Fast setting, but yeah, just so you can reposition if you need to really quick, okay? So I just take that little piece there. And then I do take my bone folder, and so, and I apologize in advance. This might be a start and stop one. I got dinner in the oven. So, anywho, I'm thanking goodness right now that it is Wednesday and the work week is almost done. I was in the clean room again today, and oh my goodness. You know, it's days like that. Like, I totally enjoy the work, but man, it kicked my butt this week. I've been like sore all week, and yeah, I mean, I know this doesn't really sound like a lot, but yesterday I packed almost 13,000 parts. And I'll tell you all about that in a minute. And then today I packed just under 12,000 parts. Okay, so there we go. It is on, and I'm gonna let that, and you can, if you want, go back and glue in here. Can't remember if I did that. I think I did do that on these. And then when you go to use them, then it's just, you just pull it up like this and then crease it in a little bit. So anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick. So I know it doesn't sound like a lot. However, what you do, we have to, since it's medical, we have to check almost every single part, right? To make sure there's no like air bubbles, or like today, some of the parts I was checking, we were making sure that there wasn't any the one I was checking today, I know I've told you before, it has, these parts have like barbs that come up, and then that's where the hose gets like clamped on. On some of these, there was like literally like little pinhole type air bubbles in the plastic, and so those can't, they have to, they're junk. They can't be used, especially in medical. It has to literally be a pristine, clean, molded piece of plastic. So let's go ahead and decorate some of these, and I'm going to chit chat while I decorate. It's going to have kind of the same-ish themes, as the other ones that we did the other day. I'm actually thinking of making these as like little gifts, and probably for Grace's teachers is probably where I'm going with it. So, but I was going to show you, I'm going to be using my new little stamp from, Lorna Taylor at Tailor Made Journals. Sorry, Lorna. So I'm just going to get some of my paper out here. And like I said, we'll just talk, kind of just decorate as we go. So, that all being said, it is time consuming because you have to do it under like a white light and like today I had to use the magnifying light, and it's really, really hard on your eyes. Not gonna lie, I had a headache most of the day. I mean, that didn't stop me from doing it, obviously, but yeah, it's not very pleasant on my eyeballs. So anyways, like I said, doing that many is kind of a feat, because then we don't hand count. We have these scales that measure 100 pieces. Like, you have to do 10-piece samples. And then you push in the correct buttons, and then every time you put in a piece, it calculates it for you, that sort of thing. But then after that, then we have to package it in a bag, like a Ziploc bag, and then we have to bag it again. So it's basically double bagged, and then we have to seal it, but you can't seal it below the zipper line. It has to be sealed like at the top flaps of your Ziploc. So, I mean, there's a reason, obviously, because it's supposed to be like medical grade, right? So yeah, it's interesting for sure. All the steps we have to take. And like, I have to be like in a clean room suit. Like, it's like Tyvek, hairnet, the whole bit. It's pretty fascinating. And it's fascinating to watch the molders start like new molds. Because that's kind of what they were doing with some of them today, was starting the machines with new molds going on. And yeah, that is always fascinating to kind of watch them do that stuff. And then some of the parts, some of them got ran wrong, so I'm going to ask if I can have one to kind of show you guys. It's this weird like brick looking thing, and then it's got the ports that come up, like the barbs. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it before. I don't even know what they use it for. But yeah, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Stuff I didn't necessarily know I needed to know, but I'm learning it anyways, I guess. And I think we're going to use my Tim Holtz, the other one now, and do kind of the same little stamping light in the background, because I'm highly addicted to that. That seems to be one of my favorite go-tos. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, fascinating. And I'm trying to think about what else happened today. Not much. I mean, I was in the clean room all day. And the guy I work with, he's pretty cool. So I basically listened to murder mystery type stuff today. Because I try not to watch too many crafting videos while I'm there. Not because I can't, I'm not actually watching. I should say I listen to it. But I try not to do that too much, because what if I hear something cool? I can't just like stop and like rewind it or whatever. So I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, I listened to a bunch of like true crime today. And I don't know why I still do that to myself, because it ends up leaving me more depressed than ever. The one I listened to today, one of the reasons I listened to it was because it popped up on the For You or whatever, and it was about some serial killer in Seattle, and he killed like a bunch of people, but he only ended up getting like convicted for like 2 of them or something. But then he like died in prison, and I don't know. It just, that kind of stuff. I don't know why I watch it, because it just irritates me. That there's not more justice in the world, I guess. That's what irritates me. Oh, listen to that. Apparently we've got some hot rods out tonight. So, hope you guys are all doing well. Like I said, I'm kind of having an interesting week. Tomorrow, I'm going over to the other business with my boss so that we can inventory stuff over there. So that ought to be interesting. It'd be nice to only like be back into work at like 8 instead of 7. I know the hour you wouldn't think would make that big of a difference, but I haven't been going to bed any earlier, having to be in earlier, and it's kind of taken its toll on me. I definitely have noticed it, especially today, that I didn't sleep that well last night. I slept, just not long enough. Okay, and so I think it probably will be a stop and start video a little bit. And you remember like a couple of days ago, I was looking for a stencil and I couldn't find it. Literally, it was sitting right next to me, like literally right here on, like right on the side of my mat here. I was so mad. I looked down after I shot the video and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? So yeah, I was pretty irritated with myself over that whole bit. So yeah, I don't really have any big weekend plans. I think what I'm going to do most of the weekend is I'm going to try, especially like Friday night and Saturday, because I did a bunch of house cleaning all week, so, and a bunch this last weekend. So, I think what I want to try to do is clean up on my craft room a little bit. But then I think I'm going to just go hog wild and really start working, like finish up the challenge videos, I think, or at least get another couple of weeks filmed ahead of time. That does help me when I do film ahead like that, because then I'm able to kind of take a few days to really hone in on the ephemera to put in the pockets that we've been making. And it obviously helps my stress level if I have quite a few. Sorry, I'm jiggling the table, but I wanted to make sure that was mostly mopped up. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside to dry for a little bit. But it does really help me, like stress level wise, if I have videos in the bank, so to speak. That way, if like last week I didn't have one out Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, and that really got under my skin, but then at least I still had Monday, Wednesday, and Friday recorded this week. So, and I think I'm going to save my other ones for Christmas. So I think this will be the only other one that we decorate. Yeah, so at any rate, where was I going with that? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to try to get a bunch filmed this weekend too. And I think I already have quite a bit done for that one journal I was telling you about. I won't show it to you in this video because obviously it's different creators, so I don't want to do that to them. But, oops, that's upside down. It's a good thing it's a gift, huh? Anyways, for that other journal I was telling you about, I got to looking and I have like enough ephemera and enough pockets to just go ahead and like kind of, I don't want to say toss it together, but basically print out the kit, use some of the kit pieces and the papers in it, and then it's like done. I mean, we already did the cover. We already did a lot of ephemera for it. So I think that one will go up pretty fast. And I'm not going to do like a full video on that one. That one is also going to be just kind of a few like ephemera pieces and probably like putting it all together. Like I'll do like obviously a flip through of the kit that I'm using. And then I will probably pause the video, get everything cut out, and then we'll decorate it up. Because we already did the cover during the cover series a couple months back. And then I know I was saying the other day, I think my design team projects from now until like after Christmas are really just going to be like ephemeras. What would happen if we just stayed more traditional pieces there? Like how would that flow? Not as crazy about that. How about you? Yeah. Okay, that'll work. Just like that. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna end up doing for the most part. Well, I hesitate to say that because right around Christmas I'll want to be making some like Christmas journals, but I think for the most part we're just gonna start building some ephemera stash. Sounds like our washer is going, but I don't know. Maybe Bo did start another load. I don't know. That was totally random, but I kept kind of hearing the washer, but then it didn't. I don't know. The air conditioner's on again too, and I mean, if it were up to me, I probably, like next summer when everybody's kind of gone, I probably will not run the AC very often. Because honestly, I didn't really want it to begin with. I mean, I'm not sorry we have it on those really, really, really hot days, but I'm not really an air conditioner kind of girl. I mean, I grew up with fans and a window AC, or like, and it wasn't even a window AC, it was a swamp cooler, right? And so, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sorry we have it, but I probably will only run it when it's really, really hot outside. Okay, now let's put little flowers on this one too. I think I'll put them like right in here, kind of going up that side. I'm kind of bummed. I've really kind of ruined this whole stencil. Mostly from use, not from misuse, but yeah, I've used the heck out of it. I definitely got my money's worth out of this stencil. And this little utensil works okay, but I mean, honestly, I almost wouldn't suggest using something like this on your, with your gesso, just because it's almost too soft. Not that probably makes a whole lot of sense, but. I don't know, for some reason it seems like it's easier to, or not as easy to fill in the crevices either. Oh, and another thing we got to do this weekend, Grace and I got to get caught up on Big Brother. We have not literally watched it since like the first 2 episodes, because that was like something that we did on Sunday and Mondays when Paul was home. Because that's the 3 of us' favorite show to watch together. And so, for obvious reasons, we haven't been watching that. And since I'll be taking over the majority of the bills come September, Grace and I and Bo really just don't watch TV per se. Like, we just don't have time. So we got to get caught up on that because I'm going to cancel the cable. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, that was like a whole nother big deal. And when I say big deal, it was like somebody couldn't understand why I wanted to like get rid of the cable. I was like, I don't know. All shades of weird, right? It's like they want this stuff, right? They want the divorce, they want the separations, they want all this stuff, but then it's like when it comes time to like divvying out everything, it's like, what? I don't know. So I will be back in a little bit when these are dry, and yeah, see you in a second. Okay, I am back. We had dinner and these are dry now. So let's just get started on them. I think I showed you in the first part of this that this is my new stamp from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals. And she sells them in her Etsy shop. And I don't, when it's a design team project, I don't link other shops or designers. That's kind of, I don't know that the people that I design for would mind necessarily, but that's just a rule that I set for myself a long time ago. But I will be creating with this stamp quite frequently this weekend. So I will make sure that I link Lorna's shop then when we do the craft with me videos. And I think you might end up getting a couple of bonus videos this weekend. So yeah. Oh, I think this is gonna turn out so cute. I have had a ball playing with these notebooks. I think I said in the video you saw on Tuesday that I do love altering notebooks like this. It's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, that's gonna look so cute. Okay. What about maybe trying to locate one of those trays like Gail has for her embossing inks, but we all know how much I just love to shop, so, you know, that's probably why I haven't actually found one. Okay, so I'm going to take this and kind of brush out some of that stuff, like the extra, because I kind of over-stamped. seems to be one of my worst habits, is kind of putting too much of that Versamark on there. I like it when I'm dealing with the like the journal and the vintage stamp. I love the way it kind of frames it out when you stamp. I love that, but I'm not sure I'd like it on this one. So sorry, I should have warned you guys that I was starting the dryer, but yeah, I do think this weekend I'm going to try to go get some other embossing inks at Hobby Lobby. I love that. And I do think I'm going to go ahead and put the journal on here too, like I've done the other ones, because I just love that. So I do need to dry off my stamp. Okay, I'm going to put that one on the little cleaning pad. That's okay. That stuff is really sticky, isn't it? That Versamark. I always forget to really squish down the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and put it like right here. And maybe sometime this weekend I'll get some wood picked up too that I can mount all these stamps to. Okay, hopefully I got it all. But I think that bee stamp is going to look terrific, like in a copper color. I can't wait to try it out this weekend. I'm going to go ahead and take this off though this time. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, oh, I'm loving it. Okay, now let's take our Opal Magics and our gold. I don't think I'm going to mix the copper in it this time. I think I'm just going to go for the Royal Robes and the turquoise and the gold, I think. kind of soothing to do that. All thumbs. Get out a new paper towel. All right, maybe let's try. I liked the way the copper and the gold mixed together before, so let's just see what we have for the colors. Amethyst Magic. I'm not going to do the Rusty Brown because that one will just look funny, I think. And we have Mystic Turquoise, which I don't think that one will go very well. Let's try the green. Let's see what that looks like down in there. Do a little at a time, right? I think this is going to be way too bold, but we'll see. For whatever reason, I can't just get a little bit. Oh. Not quite what I had in mind, but let's see what happens when we use the dryer like we did on the other ones. See if we like that any better. Worst case scenario, we just let it dry and then I'll come back in with some copper. Just try to tone it down a little bit. that dry a minute. I don't know. I don't hate it. Maybe not quite what I was looking for, but it will make it much easier to use this beautiful green I have. Yeah, okay. That I got for my birthday, if you guys will remember back. I mean, I'm not really hating that whole purple. I typically don't use purple, but I'm not hating it. I mean, I'm not typically a purple person, but I mean, I like the color, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's just I don't use it a whole lot. Emily, though, Emily loves purple. Hi, honey. Hi. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna tell you I'm gonna go shower.
Okay, go shower.
Huh?
I said go shower. Okay. Or you could tell everybody hi before you go.
Hello, everybody.
Want to tell them how school's going?
Pretty average.
Average, huh?
I mean, today was my second day, so...
No homework, though? Not yet? Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's just funny. Every time I ask her if she has homework, like, from the time she was, like, in first grade, she gets this weird look on her face. Like, her brain's, like, trying to think, oh, no, did I forget my homework?
Have I really always done that?
Uh-huh.
Well... Yeah. I guess I'm consistent in some things.
You are. She's hysterical. Can't believe my baby's a senior in high school. Just doesn't seem right. I'm not gonna lie though, guys, and hopefully she doesn't watch this video, but she's been cleaning those stalls for that lady. Jesus, she stinks. Like, not even, like, I hate to say it like that, but just so boldly, but ugh. She smells like horse pee all the time. It's become like her new perfume, and I'm not liking it. It's pretty gross. You know, I think these would be pretty stellar birthday gifts. I mean, I would totally dig getting one of these. Like, and here's the weird part, is that, like, I'm used to urine smell, obviously, right? We've had rabbits for years, and if you've ever smelled domestic rabbit pee, ugh, that stuff is gross. And I've cleaned many cages in my day. We have dogs, cats, you know, therefore we have a cat box. But there's something about horse pee that just is almost not right. I don't know what it is, but... All right, let me grab my bling box really quick. It's right behind me. Let's see what we got here. I mean, we could go for turquoise again on this one, like I did the last one. Not quite. Nope. I don't think I have any purple. Any pink. Black. Kind of a taupe color. I think once upon a time I might have had some purple. That seems strange not to have any purple in here, doesn't it? I got some pretty blue. Probably not though. Oh yeah, no, not so much. What to do, guys, what to do? I don't think pink will. Well, pink's not terrible. Kind of brings out all the other colors. But it's like in serious contrast with that. So we might just have to go with clear. I guess we could maybe look at the green. What green would look like up there. Like green, the green gems versus... Nope. No, thank you. Just clear. Nope, I don't really like that either. Now, those might be kind of fun. Like in the squares. Well, there's the black ones. Still not crazy about that. I wonder if I have any like cream colored strip ones. Probably not. It seems like something I use a lot and that I never have. Oh, nope. Those are like well, they might mix with the lavender, okay? Oh, check that out. Look what I got. Look what I found. Okay, so those two are no's. We'll get them out of there. Nope. Not today. Let's see what these look like. They're kind of like a smoky gray color, but I think they would pick up just about anything. Kind of like those. Those are like the best ones I've seen so far. All right, I'm going to pause you really quick because I could have swore duh. Yeah, let's do these. I like that better than the smoky colored ones. Oh, I've got some of this. No, not quite the right one. Okay. You can always count on me to make a mess. Okay. Oh my goodness, super cute. For not caring much for the purple down here, I still kind of like the way it turned out. Now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to lay it underneath a book. So that's kind of how it looks here. I don't know how purpley it's showing up in there, like in the lens, but I will lay it flat and then I will put a book on top of it so that any of this like warpy that's there will come out. And I did the same thing with that first one I showed you, which I have no idea where I have set it now, but yeah, it usually works pretty well to flatten it. Oh, here it is. Flatten it right out because it was actually, this one was actually worse warped than that one we were just messing with. So, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it kind of looks cute. Maybe, I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and start decorating this one. And I actually think we're probably close to out of time. So I'll just kind of, I think I am going to use the word journal here, but not my bees on this one. because I just don't think it's going to show up real well over there. And I was thinking about putting journal right there. Sorry, I was making sure I had the right stamp. And I am going to use the copper on this one. A little sidetracked there. I guess they all do look just a little bit different, huh? Oh. Why are you putting the lid on? See, I like how it got some of that Versamark around the edges, but it kind of frames in the journal. I actually really like that look. I know Lorna's probably like, don't use my stamp like that, but I like it like that. This one, it should be pretty easy to finish this one up, because we'll just put a little something out of the kit on there. It won't take me near as long to do this part here, and it won't take me any time at all to put this stuff up at the top, so. See how it's really starting to warp up? Yeah. So that's okay. We are gonna just throw some of the wax in there, and then we will like I said, throw some of the kit in there too, up over here, some of the decorating pieces. I think this time, well, I've been kind of doing butterflies, so I think I'm going to stick with butterflies. Just make it look cute. Can't believe I'm almost out of this one. If you can tell, it's my favorite. was wondering if we should maybe put a little bit of gold on the top like we did those other ones. Yeah. See what it looks like setting it in there with the heat tool. I don't know. I think it just kind of blends the two together. All right, so yeah, if you can kind of see that, it's not overly, I bet you the camera's not picking it up. Like you can just, yeah, I think it's pretty. It's almost like gilded, I think, is the word I was looking for a minute ago. And let's see, we've got this little guy, and we've got some butterflies. Oh, that's not going to work with the glue tonight, huh? My fingers are so gross again. That green one so far is my favorite. Kind of ties everything color-wise in. Doesn't quite give it enough hoo spot behind there. Nope. Keep that one. And then I was wondering what would happen if we put some of this behind all of it. So it stand out a little bit more. It does not. I do, however, kind of like that, but I do think I'm going to put something behind the butterfly. Just dropping my stuff, you know. Yeah, that's it. They didn't cover it all up. No, that's not what we wanted. Okay, now let me, just for grins, let me dig out that bird that come in that. I think he's too big to fit in there, but let's cut him down and just see. Let's just have a look-see. We all know how much I just love birds, right? Ugh. Oh, the new people probably don't know anything about the bird stories. Let's just say that I do not have bird medicine, if you will. Birds of any species, bird, well, I guess it's all one species, right? So any kind of bird does not like me. It does not matter whether it's chicken, rooster, pretty like pet birds, wild birds, it doesn't matter. There's not a bird alive that likes me. And I don't like that. So we're back to this one, and I think this is the one we're going to use. And then we'll gussy it up with a little bit of the, oh, I can't do that in the video either because I need to lay them flat to dry first. Because if I put the other pieces on beforehand, then it's not going to, I'm talking about these liquid pearls. Okay, let's finish out that top piece there. And then in the next video, because I believe that this one will air on Saturday. And then Sunday, maybe I'll call it the mop up. And then that way I can use all my Lorna stamps, and we'll use up some of the kit. We might even pull in some of Susan Taylor Brown's leaves so that we can make something fall related. Okay, I generally don't use art glitter glue with lace, but I mean, I've never really had a terrible experience with it not sticking, but I really just don't feel like getting that Fabri-Tac back out. Okay. I think this time I want to use the pink. Or that taupe one might look kind of nice. Let's go for the taupe looking one, or tan, or I'm not even really sure what color you'd call that, but it's kind of like a tanny taupe color. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep it simple and just do the cream again, because I think the cream will set everything else off nicely. I'm really hoping this video isn't like over an hour, because I can't remember how many minutes it was before I started the second half. Oh wow. I guess if I have to break it up into two and release them like back to back and just label them part 1 and part 2, I'll do that, but all right, at some point on Sunday, for Sunday's video, I will show you the absolutely completed project with the liquid pearls in there. Like right before we start like the mop up process. But yeah, so these are the two that we made today. I don't know that I'm absolutely crazy about that purple, but hey. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. But is it for me? Probably not so much. But yeah. All right, I think they turned out okay. All right, so guys, thank you for joining me, and we will just talk to you soon. Bye.